and he was presenting the Black Art whiskey, which is one of my, I love the Black Art whiskey from Bruichladdich. Unfortunately, I can't afford it anymore because it became too expensive, Too bad. So he was explaining this whiskey to the audience, but it's a secret. He won't tell anybody. He wouldn't tell anybody, even at Bruichladdich, what the finishing process was, because it's been in a number of different casks. And the early ones anyway had a lovely pink colour, beautiful colour from the different red wine casks and so on. And there was one guy in the audience being a little bit difficult, and he said, you should tell us more about this whiskey. It's very special. You're obviously very proud of it. Tell us more. And Jim said, no, I'm not telling you anything about the casks. That's my secret. The guy said, well, tell us at least, what style of whiskey. Is it an aperitif? Is it a digestif? Is it a contemplatif? Or, Jim was getting fed up. He said, okay, I'll tell you this. He said, it's a mood whiskey. He said, when I drink this whiskey, it lifts my mood. It changes my mood. It takes me places. My imagination goes crazy. He said, so I drink this whiskey and suddenly I'm in the penthouse suite of a luxury hotel somewhere, and it's all mine. And he said, it's beautiful. It's very luxurious. There's a jacuzzi. He said, and I'm in the jacuzzi, and there's lights, coloured lights, and the bubbles of the jacuzzi are caressing my chest and my nipples. And he says, and in one hand I have a big brandy glass with a good solid dram of Black Art whiskey. I'm swirling it round. In the other hand I have a big fat Cuban cigar. And I've switched off the smoke detector. So now you get the idea. Yeah, it's a mood whiskey. He says, and then he says, you take a taste and it's even better. He says, suddenly there's a big, huge plasma screen TV on the wall ahead of me, and it's the World Cup final. It's the final of the World Cup, and I'm sitting there with my Black Art, my cigar, and the warm water bubbling over my naked body. And there's only 10 minutes to go, and the score is Scotland 5, England 0.
What a dream.
He says, now you get how this whiskey makes you feel. And even better, he says, you take another swig, and then suddenly the door opens, and in comes Heidi Klum, completely naked. And she comes right over, and she's rubbing my shoulder with her ankle and looking down and saying, Jim, that looks so great. Maybe I could come in there beside you and we could, have some fun. And he says, there I am with the Black Art and the cigar, and it looks like the World Cup's coming back to Scotland again. and Heidi Klum wants to come in the jacuzzi with me. So I say, Heidi, come back in 15 minutes. And this poor guy, everybody else was laughing, but this poor guy said, that's just a fantasy. Jim says, of course it's a fantasy. He says, England will never get to the World Cup final. This is a song about special sipping whiskey. The sun is going down, the barbecue is on, my friends are coming round and we'll stay up till the dawn. It's Friday evening and the working week is done. It's time to open the whiskey. Now everybody's here, I've got some music on, there's ice for the beer, candles on the lawn, the moon's coming up and the sun will soon be gone. It's time to open the whiskey. Not just any old whiskey will do, it's got to be something special for you. You are my friend and I'll give you your due and pour you a special sipping whiskey. So how about this one? It's 29 years old and the colour a blissful burgundy gold. Just give it time for the magic to unfold. Another fine special sipping whiskey. It doesn't need soda, it doesn't need ice. Don't mix it with cola, ooh, that would not be nice. There's fruit and flowers and honey and spice in a special sipping whiskey. Not just any old whiskey will do. It's got to be something special for you. You are my friend and I'll give you your due and pour you a special sipping whiskey. If you appreciate whiskey, you'll appreciate friends. That's just how it hits me, it seems to make sense. Old friends, bookends, single malts or blends. Special friends need special whiskey. Keep all the cheap stuff for the rest of the pack. They might be happy with Johnny or Jack. They're glugging it, they're slugging it, they're knocking it back. We'll stick to special sipping whiskey. Keep all the cheap stuff for your unwanted guests, or rub it on your chest if you've got pests in your vest. For cooking or cocktails it might just pass the test, or give it to the school tombola. Thank you very much.
Also du träumst von Heidi Klum, okay. Das Thema hatten wir vorher schon, dass die deutschen Mädels hübscher sind als die schottischen, oder? Okay, also ich hoffe, ihr hattet schon mal mit dem Madeira viel Spaß. Und da will ich jetzt noch einen draufsetzen. Denn im 4. Glas haben wir nochmal eine Besonderheit von unserer Seite. Und zwar, wir nennen den Schliers 51. Die 51, also die 51, steht eigentlich für zwei Sachen. Einmal für den Alkoholgehalt, also ein 51% Alkohol ist drin enthalten. Ich bin ehrlicherweise ein Fan von Prozenten. Ja? Und bei Alkohol kriege ich die meisten. 51% ist schon relativ nah an unserer Fassstärke dran. Das heißt, wir lagern unseren Whisky in die Fässer ein mit einer Fassstärke von 55% Volumen. Gut, nach einer gewissen Zeit kann es natürlich variieren, das wisst ihr selber, je nachdem, Luftfeuchtigkeit und so weiter, kann es dann am Ende bei der Fassstärke, wenn man sie abfüllt, ein bisschen variieren, kann bis knapp 60% bei uns dann teilweise auch mal gehen. Und wir wollten einfach einen Whisky auch den Leuten auch anbieten, wo wir schon in die Richtung gehen mit 51%, aber dass er trotzdem noch eine runde Note bekommt. Also die Basis ist unsere Fassstärke und zu der geben wir dann anschließend noch 5 verschiedene Finishings. Also deswegen 1 für unsere Fassstärke und 5 für 5 verschiedene Finishings, die mit reinkommen. Da kommen dann so Sachen dazu wie Port-Finishing. Wir haben ein bisschen Anteil von dem Rum-Finish mit enthalten. Sherry ist mit enthalten. Sautern und, was habe ich vergessen, Marsala ist nur mit enthalten.